Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Blondest Podcast. I'm your host, Savanna Boda.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm your co-host, Tyler Jacoby.
Yay.
We are back with a part 2 for a Q&A.
Yes.
So, let's get rolling.
Let's get rolling. Partner?
Color Science Cleanser. Do you like it? Are we still using it? Prelude better? Or...
I do like it. So I like a lot of cleansers. Prelude obviously would be my number one, but when I'm double cleansing, I like to use the Color Science Barrier Pro first and then go in with Prelude as my deeper second cleanse.
Yeah. I feel like cleanser's the one step of your regimen that's
it's 50% of your regimen.
Yeah, but I feel like it can also be fun. So I feel like you like to switch it up, you know?
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend that for my clients that I put a routine on.
Well, yeah, if you have skin concerns to treat, I guess you need to stick to it, but I like switching it up and I got skin concerns, but I also don't listen to Savanna all the time.
Tyler, why do I break out? Also, Tyler uses a different cleanser every night.
Yeah, no, for real. Well, no, I've been pretty consistent now with Prelude. I think Prelude, I like it so much that
you want to stay.
Yeah. I found my one true love.
I love that for you.
Because I wanted Oxygen Wash to be my one true love, but it was too much for my skin.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was too much for my skin because I also use a
ton of
Mandel. Yeah. So kind of do it. But I feel like Prelude is a lot more gentle.
It is. It's a botanical derived alpha hydroxy acid. So very, very gentle.
Yeah. Oxygen Wash was...
She was strong.
She was. She made your skin look flawless though. R.I.P. So does Prelude. I mean, your skin...
so my skin looks
No. Back it up. Reverse.
All right, you're dead.
No, that's not what I meant.
It's only 11 o'clock and you've already ruined my day.
It's just I feel like after you washed it, you would look like a freshly waxed car. But Prelude does the same thing.
Yeah.
But some other cleansers
it's like a hydrofacial in a bottle.
No, I came up with that on record.
You did.
Should your skin leave red after a facial, especially after one with extractions done?
Yes. That's erythema. So it's normal to have a little bit of swelling and redness after extractions, but it should go down within the hour.
Rosacea product protocol ?
Oh, I love this. Okay. So for rosacea, I would start off with the Barrier Balance Cleanser and cleansing gel is my double cleanse. And then I'd go in with Hyacin Active and CBD Mist. And then I would use the Calm Plated Serum because it has beta-glucan and other calming botanicals to help reduce redness. Then I'd go in with the Lipid Serum or the Restorative HA from Hydrinity because it has Agastache mexicana to lower the skin's temperature, which is so great for inflammation. And then I'd go in with Alto Advanced, and then I would do Maestro, which is the It Girl product. If you could get one thing for rosacea, I would get Maestro. And then Alpharet only at nighttime. And then I would do Hydra C or Trio Luxe. I love Trio Luxe for rosacea. My favorite little trio for rosacea, I would do Maestro, Alpharet, and then Trio Luxe if you could only get 3. And then 3 times a week, I would do the sulfur mask from Glymed, which is also on our website, the mattifying sulfur mask. It's orange. It's fucking amazing for redness.
That's crazy. What does sulfur do?
So sulfur is really anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. So it's kind of like benzoyl peroxide in the way that it kills bacteria in the pore. But sulfur is more tolerable and it's really good for reducing redness. It is amazing.
So that's why pimples will shrink right after you use it. Interesting. Hi. I literally only trust your recommendations. Is Clear and Brilliant worth it for mild acne?
No, I hate the Clear and Brilliant. They tried to give me a free device. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but they were like, we'll give you a device. And I was like, no, thanks, babe. You can keep that.
Lord.
I fucking hate that thing. It's so gimmicky.
Have you used it before?
Yes. Yeah, I used to perform it a lot. I think it is the most gimmicky, bullshit, expensive device. I fucking hate Clear and Brilliant.
How much does it cost?
It's expensive.
Cost per treatment too?
I don't remember. It's been 6 years since I've done it, but I mean, I just remember being like, this sucks.
Why does it seem dermatologists and estheticians are against each other?
Money. for them. For us, we're like, you guys are destroying patients' faces and whole ecosystems inside their body. And it sucks. There's some really good dermatologists and there's some really good estheticians, but there's also some really bad estheticians and really bad dermatologists. And I think dermatologists hate estheticians because money, like they're losing patients to us. For the longest time, they were the go-to when anyone had melasma or they had acne, like they were going to see a dermatologist, but dermatologists don't know anything when it comes to topical skincare. They just know how the skin works internally, and that's fine. They're great for, warts. They're great for taking off skin tags. They're great for skin cancer. They're great for dealing with really severe cases of acne, but also estheticians are able to do a lot of the same things without putting people on harsh medications that will make you suicidal or cause your bones to deteriorate or, cause all these mental health issues or fuck up your gut. Like, you cannot be on these steroids and antibiotics long term. It's just not good for you. And you'll have such a bad reaction when you get off. So it's like a Band-Aid. A lot of it is a Band-Aid. And you know what? Come for me, fight me, bitch. Like, I don't care, but it's facts. And, I've seen so many people just really destroyed their skin, and it'll never be the same from going to dermatologists, but I've also seen the same from people going to the wrong esthetician. So, I think it's a double-edged sword in every industry. You can't just demonize people just because there's a couple bad apples. But I would say estheticians have beef with dermatologists because of the med pushing and the prescription pushing and the kickbacks that they get from big pharma. And I would say dermatologists probably have an ick about estheticians that are very verbal about that, and maybe might think that skincare is not going to move the needle, but I mean, look at our before and afters. I mean, that's all I have to say is
I think estheticians also have a problem because these
they
doctors
put us down too.
Like
they don't have a degree, blah 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 blah. Like, don't be salty that you are in debt and that I'm not from going to school and I can do a lot of amazing things without having an MD behind my name. But again, I have a lot of dermatologists I love and respect, and there's some really good ones out there that have a more holistic mindset when it comes to treating skin, and that value estheticians in the space. I think the ones that don't are just threatened because of job security, and I get it. Like, I can see, I've told you guys this a million times about me, but I always put myself in everyone's shoes, and I could see if I had spent all this money and I was a dermatologist and someone that went to school for 7 months was getting all these amazing results and being like, don't go see a dermatologist, like, come see me. Like, I'd probably be a little salty too, like, I don't blame them. I understand it, but I don't think it's right.
What do you suggest for acne scars? Not pitted ones, but ones where you're left with red spots.
Intense serum and even tone correcting serum from Skin Better. And then treatment wise, a 1064 laser like the Airlaze Neo would be amazing. Light chemical peels with lower TCA percentages, or even BioRepeel would be amazing. And microneedling. Sunscreen. Bestie. Every fucking 2 hours, okay?
I know it's not professional, but is Naturium a good brand? Not sure what to look for in store.
Oh, Naturium. Okay. I made a weird face. I thought they were talking about Agent Nodder. Have you heard of that one? That's what my brain correlated it with that. I've heard good things about it. The owner is, really, really, really sweet, Susan Yara. She's like a little skincare guru. She's actually not, surprisingly, an esthetician or a dermatologist, but she knows a lot about skincare. So I think I've used their body wash before, the Glow body wash. So I think it's a good line. Is it going to be like the most results driven? Probably not, but I do think it's in a good, affordable price range. And, I love to support a woman-owned business.
Okay, we've done rosacea, we've done postpartum. What is pregnancy-safe product recs for acne?
Okay, so I'd go straight up Face Reality. The only things you can't use from Skin Better would be Alpharet, Intensive Alpharet, Alpharet Clearing Serum, Alpharet Peel Pads, and IMAX. But I love Mandelic and benzoyl peroxide from Face Reality. But the thing with Face Reality is you need to get on a custom regimen. So book with me or a local acne expert that specializes in Face Reality to get a regimen for your acne.
Because there are so many different types of acne.
Yeah, acne, you really need to get a custom regimen, especially with Face Reality, or you will hate it and not get results.
What products, treatments do you recommend for hormonal acne?
So technically all acne is hormonal at its source. But I would definitely say a lot of it comes with lifestyle with hormonal acne. So products are only going to do so much. It really has to do with your lifestyle. So it's hard to say products for hormonal acne. But I mean, Mandelic, benzoyl peroxide clearing serum, all of those things are great. But with hormonal acne, it's lifestyle triggers. You got to really fix the inside before you work on the outside.
And supplements?
Yeah.
Do you like clear stem products?
I think the girls are really sweet that run the company. But I personally have not seen the best results, and it could be user error.
How do you make your cat's nails different colors?
We have a nail party every Wednesday of the first month. No, they're kitty cats, guys. I put like little like acrylic nails on them so they can't scratch my entire house. By the way, we need to tell Lance to put kitty caps on the cats today because Nova lost one. I think Nala helped her get it off.
Let's see. What do you recommend for someone who wants to fix texture, large pores,
Maestro.
and has rosacea?
Oh my God, Maestro. Even before she said rosacea, but after the rosacea, Maestro, baby. Yes, you need Maestro. Maestro needs you. You guys would be a match in heaven.
Fave product for hyperpigmentation on the body?
Alpharet peel pads, for sure.
Can you use the Hydrinity Prelude Cleanser daily and as a double cleanse?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what I do.
Do you have any tips and tricks for learning ingredients for newer estheticians?
Repetition. Just keep reading it, write it down. If you are someone that retains information better by just like writing or repetition, flashcards, that's what I would do.
Best SPF for super oily skin?
I would say the Tone Smart or the Sheer lotion because they're oil-free.
Yeah, and it's also like pretty, like I feel like Color Science is more like runny and like, I don't know, I just feel like with the Tone Smart, because it's more thick, I don't know why I feel like it
absorbs oil more.
Do you shave when you take a bath or a shower? People think I'm weird for shaving in the bath.
I shave in the bath. It's easier.
Do you prefer the CS Color Science Barrier Cleanse or Skin Better Gel Cleanser?
Skin Better. But I like both.
What does RDH stand for? Can RDH be injectors in Texas?
I have no idea.
I was thinking RHD, Real Housewives of Dallas. Injectors in Texas, RDH. I don't know what that means. Somebody asked, do you think water filters are worth it? And she said, yeah, well, if you live in Flint. Yeah. Cut.
I'm funny.
It was just the way you said it. Like. Okay. Do you want me to re-ask that or move on? Okay. Do you think water filters are worth it, such as Filter Baby and Jolie?
It depends. If like the water quality where you live is good, I don't think it's probably necessary. But I've heard a lot of people see good results with it. So
doesn't it help? I don't actually know anything about it, but does it help with like water hardness? Because I feel like
it does. So I mean, I don't think it's like, you know, if you're like, I have disposable money and want to get one, like I don't think it's gonna like hurt anything. But I don't think it's like a do or die.
But do you think it could improve your skin?
Definitely. I mean, depending on the water conditions, yeah. I mean, if you live in the country and you have well water, like I don't think, you know, I think it just really is dependent on the water that you have in the area you live.
Savanna and I had a theory for a long time.
But the water changed in Texas.
Our water changed because we both started breaking out horribly at the same time.
All my clients too.
Yeah, and we were like, something changed. Water. Yeah. Is the Omnilux mask worth it?
I think so. It's a one-time buy. Same thing with the ice globes. I know they're pricey, but it's a one-time buy. So it's like once you have it, you know?
Is ZO skincare worth it? The question of the decade.
I have worked with ZO. There's a lot of people that say they don't like ZO, but they just are regurgitating what other people have said. I've worked with it. I've used it on my skin. I've used it on clients. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I have repaired so much damaged, broken skin barriers from Zio. I don't believe in their philosophy. And honestly, the company is like a bunch of mean girls. And so, not a fan. But I respect people that like it and use it. That's fine. Their ethics of the company and the culture is so terrible too. Like, products aside, their philosophy aside, it's the culture for me. Like, they just breed, all the reps, all the people that work for the company are just fucking nasty. And so I don't like them. Like, literally bullied me in my comments. Like, you, like, Ashley, I don't know her name, but I was like, Ashley_Zio something. Like, and they're like fucking like talking shit about me in my comments. Like, and then other reps that would say the same thing. And it wasn't even about Zio. So, and that doesn't, I already hated it before that happened. And then that just like put the nail in the coffin. Like, Skin Better would never.
Oh, no.
Hydrinity would never. Like, get your reps. Come get them. They're acting wild.
What microneedling brand do you prefer?
I like the Skin Pen.
The first ever FDA cleared microneedling device.
Yay.
The only device that's FDA cleared for 80 minutes of needling before the needles get dull.
Mm-hmm. Slay. Okay, wrap. Okay, Skin Pen wrap.
Any tips for slow season?
I would definitely run some good discounts and events at the spa to get people in, and really focus on content creation and marketing. And you can even take that time to focus on the back end of your business and things that you've been putting off because you've been so busy. So I always look at seasons of slowness as an opportunity to build on something you never had time for.
Slay. What did you do before aesthetics?
I was a waitress at Fish City Grill.
And a damn good one at that.
And a damn good one. I fucking loved that job. That was my favorite job ever.
It was.
I love Fish City.
It's so crazy to me because I can guarantee that you have served them before.
I would remember.
Because I don't think so. My parents they love Fish City and they would go and they still do go, but I would never go because
I probably didn't like them because your mom probably was scary.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. The other day, I'm glad they don't listen to this, but Savanna, like, we had to we were at work.
Terrifying.
We were at work and
There's
she wanted
no
me
one
to
I'm scared of but your mother.
She wanted me to sleep over, so I was like, my house is on the way to her house, so I was like, okay, let me stop and get some clothes. And so she was sitting outside talking to my neighbors. So I was like, fuck. And so like she like stopped the car. Stopped the car, like walked up, and Savannah's sitting there. I've never seen this bitch so quiet and reserved. Like, Savannah's the most outgoing person ever. And she's like, hi. Nice to see you. My mom's a pretty intimidating woman.
She's like, so is this your chauffeur in my car? I'm like, ah.
She's just joking.
But she says it so stern with no smile.
I mean, that's how she is.
And
Have you
she
seen
has
her
a short haircut. She's scary. She reminds me of, what's that actress, the mom in Freaky Friday? But like,
Jamie.
Yeah, that's how your mom is fucking terrifying. Jamie Lynn Spears.
Not that.
What's her name? Jamie?
I feel like it's Jamie Lynn or something. I don't know. It's something like that.
The spiky hair, the white spiky hair.
Yeah, but like my mom, like imagine her, but like went to like
can lift
SEAL
weights.
training. Yeah,
like just like a big, bold, stocky woman. She's like, "Is this your chauffeur?" And I'm like, "Don't hurt me."
She loves Savanna. She does, but she's just rough around the edges.
She scared the fuck out of me.
I mean, like, I could literally tell her I just won $5 million or like $50 million in the lottery.
She'd be like, wow.
She would respond, okay. Like, every message, you can scroll through my phone and every message, okay. And I'm like, just some energy would be nice sometimes, but it's okay. So, would you ever do some type of pop-up or something in Miami?
Maybe. Never say never.
I feel like Miami just like isn't your type of city.
I'm scared of Miami.
At all. Like, Savanna is like a homebody, like
Miami's
wants
too much
to be
energy
in bed by
partying for
6
me.
p.m.
Like, I love Florida, but not Miami. Miami scares me. I saw a man with his penis out. I saw another guy who had a board, like a cardboard with a hole in it, and his penis through it and was just walking around like that. And that was scary.
Was it a nice penis?
I didn't look, Tyler.
Oh, I was just wondering.
I'm married.
Okay. You can look, you just can't touch.
I don't want to see. A homeless man. He was on crack and he was homeless. So,
fair
I mean,
enough,
he was like smoking a crack
I thought
pipe.
it was just like a normal guy, you know. Miami
no
shit.
normal man would do that.
In Miami, I wouldn't put it beneath them.
I don't know. It's nasty.
How to
There's
heal
children.
dryness around the mouth, chin, especially makeup
I would
breaks
use
because of dryness.
Barrier Balance Cleanser. I would use the lipid serum, restorative HA, and Trio Lux. I'm hungry. I've been so hungry lately. Am I pregnant? No.
No. Are you having cravings? No, you're a morning sickness girly. But don't they say like your pregnancy the first time and the second time are like usually like completely different?
Yeah, but I really want Thai food. I want to go to Takira.
Who?
It's like Takira, but Takira.
Do they have
Kira.
like? Do they have like Thai and
Carrollton.
Mexican food?
My brother and his girlfriend went last night. And it looked so good. They had a pad Thai burrito. A pad Thai burrito. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't like burritos.
But would you like a pad Thai burrito?
No. I feel like burrito. I don't know why.
Or
but
Thai
like,
ruby with the coconut curry noodle soup. Oh.
Will doing a Hydrocalm mask and then a Skin Better peel pad give you the same hydration results?
Yeah.
As what? Wait.
I guess the opposite way. Yeah.
When you want to hire esthees, is their presence or lack thereof on social media a big factor?
Yes. Not a big factor, but a medium factor.
Do you want to elaborate on what you're looking for?
Like, I don't know. It just...
Savanna wants somebody that's going to stay...
And not try to just use me to build a huge social media, like, esthetician following and then, like, want to start their own business. Like, I ain't, like, a stepping stone. Like, I'm endgame. Like, I'm, like, put a ring on it. Let's get married. Like, you're stuck with me for life, caged in a lockbox. Like, I'm just kidding. But we're
like
together.
The treatment rooms will have shackles.
No. No, but I think that's been my biggest fear in all of it is just attracting the wrong people that are like, oh my God, like I want to work for Savanna Boda. And then like she'll post me on her social media and I'll have my own page and then people will follow me because I work for her and then I'll start my own thing. And then like, you know, like just like giving them the ticket to success on their own. But I want to have them be successful with me. And I feel like, you know, like one of the girls I have right now that's going to transition into being my esthetician, like could give a shit about social media. Like she's just very focused on doing her job, going home and like having work-life balance. And like, she's not the type that wants to have that ambition to go on her own, but she's ambitious with what she does while she's in the building. You know what I mean? Like she's like a 9-to-5 true and throughout, in and out, you know, like that's me through and through. That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so I love that. Like, she does not like being on social media. Like, she's not focused on that. Like, there's no ulterior motives. Like, she just wants to do a good job, help clients, and go home. And so I really love that about her because I don't have to worry about her trying to...
Clout farm.
Yeah.
And that's like...
use me for clout.
That's like me too.
Yeah.
Like, I would never... I'm telling y'all, for every time you see me on her story, so it's like 4 other times in between that I was like, no, I'm not gonna... Like, I don't want to be on stories right now.
Yeah, which I'm respectful of. I never want anyone to feel uncomfortable.
There are sometimes I'm in the mood for it. There are sometimes that I have like 6 pimples and I'm like, they can't see my face.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think, you know... So yeah, I think I probably gravitate towards people that are really just kind of want to be building the business, not trying to be the star.
And like Savanna wants to find people as well who are in it for the right reasons, like who have her similar mindset. Because like at the end of the day, Savanna got into this industry to help people, and like her passion was in skin. It wasn't to create a big following. It wasn't to be an influencer. It wasn't to do all these things. And like, you know, that's the shoe that fell on her foot, and you know, it's brought a bunch of amazing opportunities,
yeah.
But
like, it wasn't the goal and it wasn't what I wanted, you know, and a lot of bad comes with it too. And so, I mean, I feel like, you know, people that are driven by social media, like it's a big ego thing and it's just going to be a bunch of big egos in one office and it's not going to work out. Like it's just going to cause drama. So yeah, I want some people, I'm looking for people that want to be, part of the business and be showcased, of course, in the business, but aren't trying to be the it girl of SBA. And like, I feel like that would cause like drama between the estheticians too. Like, I don't want there to be competitiveness with like, oh my God, who's Savanna showing on social media today? Or like, like it's going to be one business page. And like, I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't have an Instagram. Like, I'm not gonna be a psychopath, but I don't really want that to be the reason of why people want to work for me, is to build a social media following, to be an influencer. Like, we're here to help clients. So that's where I feel is most important.
And I think that's completely valid.
Yeah.
What's the best products for hyperpigmentation on black girl skin?
Well, you can treat pigment the same, but they're going to need something a little heavy hitting and be a little bit more cautious about sunscreen and protection and hydration. So Vivid Bright is amazing. And then I also really, really, really love Maestro.
Cosmelon.
Yeah, for a treatment.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes like, isn't like, there's some sorts like melasma, like deep melasma, that you can lighten.
It's always there. The
products,
melanocytes are already disturbed, so you have to do it. The Cosmelon probably once a year for maintenance. And I mean, the second, it's kind of like acne. It can't be cured, it's controlled. So I mean, the second you eat acne triggers, or you're not, using the right products to keep the acne away, it's going to come back. Same thing with melasma. The second you go do hot yoga or, go tan outside, like, it's going to come back. So it's one of those things that you always want to set expectations. It's not a magic wand. It's gone forever. Once you have it, you're always going to have it. You just have to, prevent flare-ups and use the products and lifestyle changes that you need to keep it under wraps.
A year in, and my books are finally starting to fill. How long did it take you to fill after going solo?
I think about 6 months. Yeah. That's amazing for her, though. You say a lot, bestie.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. When you have drop brands...
I'm going to pull my dad. When you say it makes you sound uneducated. You need to find other words.
And then I'm going in with, and then I'm going in with, and then I'm going in with...
Well, at least I don't say I'm sure.
I'm sure.
No.
I didn't say When you have to drop brands, what is the main reason you have stopped using a brand, company, or product?
When new information comes to light and they weren't upfront and honest about everything, culture of the company, deceitfulness, ethics, morals, found something better. One of those.
Period.
Or accumulation of all of it. I told you I'm starving.
I don't think y'all heard that, but it was crazy. It was crazy.
I just want coconut curd.
Techno cream. Would Techno cream for saggy extra skin on belly after pregnancy work?
I would do lipid body treatment instead.
Could you do both?
I wouldn't do Techno for that.
My skin is so opposite. It's hydrated in the winter, but dry and itchy in the summer. Why?
Well, heat.
Why?
Moisture loss can happen a ton when heat is prevalent. So I would just make sure to use a thicker moisturizer, more hydrating mask, but that's normal.
Would you ever recommend Skin Better Solo for women with acne-prone skin?
Absolutely not.
Confident with that one. Do you think that it's not the best for acne-prone skin?
No, I think it is, but it's just so made
for men's.
I'm so hungry.
Girl, it's like a thunderstorm.
I think, it's made for men's skin specifically, so it's all about the imbalances. I mean, it was clinically studied for men's skin, and people can argue all day that everyone has the same skin, but men have thicker skin, that men have more oil glands than women do, so it is not the same.
What do you recommend for lightening or getting rid of cat scratches on your arms?
It's really specific.
I have to throw the funny ones in there.
I would probably do Cosmelon on the body and peel pads and sunscreen. Offer up peel pads.
What is microchanneling?
So it's just basically not needles going into the skin. It's like...
Is it like the infusion device you used to have?
Yeah, like nano needling.
What's the best micro-channeling device?
Probably ProCell.
What's the one you had?
It was like some branded one from Osmosis. I mean, it wasn't anything like special. It's just they put their name on a pen, called it the Osmosis Nano Infusion Pen.
Slay. I used to love that shit.
I love that shit.
I used to love it.
Such a good treatment.
I get bad quote-unquote plugs on my jawline and chin, but use all good products and cut dairy. Help.
I'd cut egg, and I'd also cut biotin and B12 and shellfish and anything high in iodine.
Soy.
That's not really soy breakouts.
Oh. I'm trying.
You're trying your best.
I'm a solo semi-new esthetician. What products or services do you recommend me to add?
I would probably do...
Doesn't it depend on like
your clientele and your niche,
to
so
be,
it's hard. I would have to do like a business 101 to really dive deep on like your business goals and what your talents are and what your weaknesses are.
Because like if you don't want to touch acne, then you probably shouldn't carry Face Reality.
Yeah.
How can you identify an acne-safe foundation or makeup?
Looking at pore cloggers and then also just testing it and seeing if, clients are having reactions or not. But I like the Oxygenetics Acne Safe formulation because it's literally formulated and clinically studied for acne-prone skin, and it has a 2% salicylic acid that actually fights acne while you're wearing it. Okay, guys, we're going to save the next for part 3 next week. Love you. See you next time.
Love you guys.